The red trips. Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small red trips. Where he made them himself at odd memory, odd moments from the material get he got by bringing beginning in the storage or at the big farmers. But even so, the business was not especially profitable, so he had to restore to both beginning and pretty the every to keep body and soul together. Even so, his clothes were in rags. His 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 cheeks were sunken and hunger glimmered in his eyes. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such as vagabond who ploughed along the road. Life took him on meditations, but on day but on day these men who had flying into a line of thoughts which really cement to him entertaining. He had natural been thinking of his trips when suddenly he was struck by ideas. They the whole the whole about him, the whole world with its length and seas, its cities and village was nothing but a big rat traps. It had never excited from any other purpose than to sit bathe from public. It it offered rich and joys, shelter and food, hair and clothing exactly as the as the rate of feared chase and park pork, and as soon as anyone let himself be them be tempted to talk the bait, it's closed in on him, and the everything came to an end. The world had of course. The world had, of course, never been very kind to him, so it gave him unwanted joy to think, I will of it in this way. It because uh, because a cherished pastime pastime of his during many diary many diary loadings to think of people he know who had let themselves be caught in the dangerous snare, and of the other who were still cruising around the bait only, who were setting cruising around the bite one dark evening as he was trotting along the road. He caught sing of a little great cottage by the roadside, and know he knocked on the door to ask shelter for the night. No, was he referred, instead of the source faces which ordinarily made him the owner, who was an old man without wife or child, was happy to get someone to take to in this. Immediately he put the prodigal put on the freight and gave him support. Then he carried off such a big salice from his tobacco roll that was it was enables both from the stage pain and his own. Finally, he got out on all park of cards and playing majolies, which is just until bidding time. With his just until bedtime. The old man was just as general with his confusion as with this periodic and tobacco. The grey, the just who informed it on that in his days of prosperity his host had been a croft at Ramizo ironwork and had worked on the lane. Knew now that he was not longer able to day to go day day label. It was his cow which which support him. Yes, this boss was extraordinary. He could give milk for the cry creamery creamery every day, and last month he had received all of third coroner in payment. The stronger much had seemed includers for the old man got up and went to the windows, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very windows frame, and picking out three wrinkled king Colonel Biglays. These he had up before he eyes of before the eyes of his just nodding no colleague and them scooted them back into the pouch. The next day, both men up got up in good session. The profit was in hungry to milk his cow, and the other men probably through the sold not stay in bed when head the head of the house had gotten up. They left the cottage he at then Sam them the craft located the door and up the key. In this poke the men which the retups said good bye and taking and thank you and to pawn thereupon each went his own way, but help on horse late the let up PDL PDLer stood again before the door. He did not try to get in, however. He only went up to the window. Some said a pain shook in his head and got hold of the pouch with the third crown. He took the money and there it into this own pocket. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. The Romange hero work which and now close down were not so long ago. A long plain with snare, rolling milk, and forget in the summertime. Long layers of heavily Lloyd Bargate and so sailed down the canal which led to a large inland lake, and in the winter time the roads were never the village were black from all the cold which down which sifted down from the big chariot create.